Good afternoon, everyone. It's Wednesday, the 18th of November. Yes, it is. How are we? I hope everyone is alright today. My voice is getting better. Still a little bit off, but it's kind of getting there, which is very good indeed. And that's kind of everything. That's all of the news, really. The weekend went by relatively smoothly, as has the week so far. I haven't really gotten up to anything. It's just been casual work, really. Not casual work. I've just been working. That's essentially it. England's currently in the middle of a wind storm. It's just so windy, which isn't very helpful. It's just wind everywhere, so every time I go out there's really no point in me even putting much effort into styling my hair because the wind's just going to blow it over. And it does also bode quite bad news for this tree because it's leaning a hell of a lot. And it has been for quite some time, but the fact that the wind's picking up now, well, that makes me kind of worried for the houses out the back. I guess the positive way to look at it is that tree is absolutely massive, and to be fair, it wouldn't have gotten that big if it didn't have massive roots, so it's probably going to be okay, but you never know. It's been there for years, so I'm not too worried about it. The other houses should be, but I'm not too worried about it. The plan for today is not a great deal. I'm going to be getting ready and going out shortly for the rest of the afternoon and the evening. Tomorrow, though, we have another house viewing, I hope, which ought to be pretty exciting. The previous house we went to look at has unfortunately been sold, and we're not having much luck. We found another one that we was trying to get a viewing on that was much cheaper, and unfortunately that one had sold as well. So we've gotten in touch with someone to go and look at the house, another house, tomorrow, and apparently they really like the sound of us three as tenants. More fool them. I'm kidding. It's going to be interesting. We're hopefully going to go around for a viewing. If they like the sound of us already, then hopefully that means they might keep a little bit by for us. So who knows? We'll have to go around and have a look. That ought to be plenty of good fun tomorrow. It's a shame we missed the last one. It had a dungeon and it had like a secret bookcase that we could hide alcohol in for Prohibition era world and stuff like that. You know, I told you all about that. My finger's getting better as well. You'll be pleased to know. Oh! I didn't put a screen annotation on the last vlog. Oh! No wonder it's gotten such woeful views because people have just turned off. Oh! Because I said I would put an annotation on it so you could skip past the grimness of my finger. Oh, I'd better do that now. Oh god. I think that's taking care of it. Oh man, can't believe it. I knew I'd forget. But yeah, my finger is better and it looks a lot less grisly now. Oh, it just skips to the start of the video, that's no good. Yeah, this one's a bit nicer to look at. Well, as nice as it can be. I'm glad it's healing up. It's still a little bit painful, still can't really put that much pressure on it, but it is healing and that's the important thing. So now I think I'm gonna maybe have some lunch and then I'm gonna go and get ready to go out, and I'll see you a bit later. Afternoon, it's Thursday the 19th of November and I hope everyone's alright today. As I think I said yesterday, I was out having a couple of drinks with people yesterday night, and it didn't quite go to plan, which I think is probably code for I drank too much. But here's the thing, I didn't really have all that much. I kind of, if anything, I drank less than what I would normally do to get me to a point where I was at last night. It was very, what's the word I'm looking for? Unbalanced, shall we say. One of my friends called me a taxi home, and then two of my other friends who I was with both got in the cab with me and took me back home. And that was it. And then I kind of spent a little while lying next to the toilet, felt fine, got up, climbed into bed and spent ages in bed. The thing was, like, I was only out for a few hours. I was home by like 10:30, 9:30 maybe, something like that. I don't really know. It was a very odd night, and I got very twitchy, which was ever so slightly concerning. I mean, I'm a fidgety person anyway. I fidget an awful lot. I have very restless legs. I would describe it as restless leg syndrome, which is my own kind of diagnosis for it. Restless leg syndrome is a thing. You know, that sounds like a description for something that's made up, but it is genuinely a thing. And I feel like that's what I have anyway. But yesterday I just could not sit still, having muscle spasms all over the place, just fidgeting non-stop, and it was quite concerning for me, because it just wasn't, because I wasn't comfortable really, and I think my friends were slightly concerned about me as well. So it's very odd. Like I said, I didn't actually really have all that much to drink, and yet somehow it got to a stage where I'd had too much. It was very, very unnerving, kind of weird. Like, to give you an idea, I spent £17 last night and didn't even have that many drinks. So, a little bit unnerving. But anyways, never mind. That was yesterday, and I'm feeling fine today. Like, not hungover. If anything, I'm only ever so slightly tired, because it was broken sleep. It was very broken sleep. But other than that, I feel fine. So really don't know what what happened, but there we go. That's, like I say, that's yesterday. It brings me on to today. I am at work this evening from 6. I'm going to need to go and get ready for that. That's why I'm upstairs here now, because I'm going to go and have my shower and stuff. But we have got quite a lot of time to spare, because I need to get up to Bromley for 3, because we're going for a house viewing today. So that ought to be good. I'll definitely let you know how that gets on. The only problem is I'm going to be walking, because I don't really want to be paying for the parking. And the problem with walking is, well, it's raining, as always. So, oh well, I might have to just get an umbrella. Bad news! Unfortunately, our house viewing today has been cancelled, which is really sad. I was like 2 minutes out of my front door and down the road, and Jenny gave me a ring and said, "That's been cancelled," because unfortunately the people who live in the place at the moment that we were going to look at, they're supposed to be moving out, and the house that they're going to buy, that deal sort of fell through, so they're not going to be able to move out as quickly as we had hoped, which is unfortunate, because then that means that now we can't go around and look at that house for now. Anyway, maybe they'll be able to strike up another deal and we'll be able to go and look at that again. So it's not all bad news. And also as well, apparently Jenny was saying that someone else has rung up and said that there's a 4-bedroom place going for the same sort of price that we were looking at for the 3-bedroom one that we've now lost for the moment. So it's not all bad. Excuse me. And again, sorry. So it's not all bad. It's just temporary setbacks at the moment, but it'll get figured out in due course, I'm sure. The only thing now is, though, that I've got a couple of hours spare until I need to go to work. So that only really leaves room for one thing. I haven't been on my drums for a little while. There's no one in the house. I got some new music yesterday. Let's play the drums. It's Friday the 20th of November. I was very damn near to saying December then. That wouldn't have been too good. It's the 20th of November, and I'm just making this to put on the end of the vlog to say that this is the end, because I have to go to work in a little while, and I need to get this edited and rendered tomorrow, because I'm at work all day tomorrow pretty much. There is a house viewing tomorrow though, we've been told. Apparently there's a viewing on a place that's happening tomorrow morning, so we're going to go and have a nosy around, hopefully. So I haven't got any time at all. I'll be going to nosy around this house and straight into work for 6 hours, and be coming back, picking up my car, and then going back to work for another 6 hours. It's going to be a long old day. And that is why I need to get everything dealt with now, tonight, because I ain't going to have no time tomorrow. So I'll see you next week. Bye bye.